Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I wanted to bring you a foundation review on the all-new Hourglass Vanish foundation. I got this in PR yesterday and I could not contain myself. I wanted to try it out today. So I'm going to be doing that on camera today and also doing a wear test. I am in my living room today. I'm sorry if it is echoey in here, but I wanted to do more of a chill setup and more of an on-the-go type of style video. So if you want to see more videos like this in the future for any kind of reviews, please let me know in the comments down below and thumbs up this video, and yeah. Let's get into it. Alright, so first things first, I have the PR package right here. Really nice. And then I got 3 different shades. So this is the foundation right here. This is actually called the Vanish Seamless Finish Liquid Foundation. Try saying Vanish Seamless Finish like 10 times fast. It's a little bit of a struggle, so definitely say it slower. And what I love about this foundation is it actually has a pump, and the foundation component in itself is stunning. Very heavy glass component. It comes with 0.84 fluid ounces, which isn't a full fluid ounce, but on the pamphlet I have here, it says you need no primer and only half a pump for the whole face. Now, I like full coverage, and I also have a man face, so I have a little bit more like room to put on. So maybe we'll do a full pump and then see. And then as far as blending, they recommend this brush, which is their Vanish buffing brush, which is nice, and it's really nice for on the go, and I would definitely keep this in my makeup bag. I'm gonna try it with the foundation, but I also have another brush and a sponge to try it with. And then it says if you are using a sponge to use it damp, which I always do. So yeah, let's get into it. Alright, so the color I'm gonna be using today is the color Sand, and I'm taking 1 pump onto the back of my hand, and we're gonna see the result that we get. I am breaking out right now, of course, which is always a good time, but we're getting through it, and of course it's supposed to be really full coverage, so hopefully this will help. And I've already moisturized, no primer at all. I do love the Hourglass primer, but it does say to use no primer, and that's usually what I do on a day-to-day basis. I don't worry about primer at all, just moisturize. So I'm not gonna do that today. And I'm just gonna dot this around the face on one side just to see. And this color might be a little bit off for me. It's not gonna be my perfect shade, but I don't really care about that. I am the king of finessing shades and just making it work. So I'm just gonna be doing that today, and I'm gonna try buffing this with the brush that it comes with. So this is one side of my skin done so far just with the brush, and I actually really like the finish, and I love how it's sitting on my skin. Now, I am an avid retinol user and I'm constantly peeling. Today I've buffed and done all of that, so I don't have any dead skin on my face for the most part, at least that I know of. So it's been sitting on my skin really nice and not emphasizing any dryness, so far so good. And it still has a little bit of a sheen to the skin. It's not super matte and dry at all. Also, I forgot to mention this does come in 32 shades, which is just like the stick foundation. So if you can find a shade in the stick foundation, you'll definitely be able to find a shade in this one. But if you have a shade in the stick foundation that you have to kind of mess with a little bit and make it work, you'll definitely have to make the foundation work in the liquid as well, if that makes sense at all. So I'm gonna be doing this side with the sponge and using the rest of the pump that I have. This is definitely so far more of a medium coverage, I would say, for me. So I'm gonna build it up after we use all of this, and then we will kind of go from there to make our decision. This is my Real Techniques face and body sponge. This one is damp. This one is just really stained, and I have washed this multiple times, and I don't know what to do. But it's the longwear foundations. Whenever I put any longwear foundation in this sponge, it never washes out the color. So I do have to say, with that 1 pump alone, I have a really good coverage so far, and it feels really lightweight, and I feel like my skin looks great. Now, I do want a little bit more of full coverage today, like most days, so I'm gonna do 1 more pump. But with that being said, using 2 pumps on my face to get the coverage I want is actually pretty good, especially for someone that likes a very full coverage. So I'm gonna build that up and then blend it out with my sponge all over, and then I will come right back to show you the finished liquid. Alright, you guys, I do have to say I'm really impressed with the coverage and the finish of this foundation so far. For using 2 pumps, again, I feel like this is really good coverage, and it looks like skin still, but I'm getting an appropriate coverage without any patchiness. Because I feel like sometimes when there's a little bit of coverage left out and your skin's dry or flaky or anything like that, you look kind of patchy. And this is just sitting really nicely. I'll zoom you guys in a little bit more. Obviously, this is not my color, but we're gonna make it work. So off camera, I'm just, ooh, no, let's not zoom in more. So off camera, I'm going to go off and finish the rest of my face. Right now, let's check-in time. It is currently almost 9:30, so let's say the check-in time is 9:30, it's 9:26 right now. So off camera, I'm going to go finish getting ready, feed my cat, do all of that, and I will be right back to show you the finished skin and ice and up close. Alright you guys, so this is my face all finished with the foundation, and I have to say I'm so in love with this so far. Everything blended like butter on top of it, and I feel like my skin looks filtered in a way, but not overly blurry to where it looks dusty almost. You know how sometimes when it's too matte, it almost looks like dusty and crepey blurry? This just looks nice and hydrated, but not matte, not dry. Obviously I powdered because I am oily and I can't walk out the house without powdering, so for me personally that was obviously a given. But even with powder and everything and after setting it, I just feel like it still remains skin-like, but stunning. And the coverage looks really nice, and it's a believable full coverage, which I really appreciate. So I definitely think so far this definitely looks like a luxurious foundation, and I wouldn't expect anything less from Hourglass. I feel like Hourglass specializes in buttery, soft, luxurious skin. So I was really excited to try this, and so far I am thoroughly impressed. I am going to be wearing this throughout the day and doing some check-ins on my phone. So if you like these types of videos, please thumbs this up if you want to see more. I would love to do them if you want to see more. So yeah, I'm going to go on with my day, and I will see you throughout the day. I really hope the foundation wears well because I am loving it so far. Alright, so it is currently 1:40 p.m. I'm in a Starbucks drive-thru, so I thought what better time to do a check-in. I'm next at the window, FYI, but so far I'm really loving it. I am getting oily on my nose and forehead. I'm not going to powder at all, I'm just going to blot and see how that goes, but this is foundation so far. Alright you guys, so it is currently 6 o'clock at night now. The foundation is actually holding up really well. Now you can see that my forehead is a lot shinier, but with that being said, it actually looks kind of glowy as compared to being like overly oily creasy mess. So I've actually really been enjoying it, and I feel like it feels lightweight and not overly heavy, which I'm in love with. The coverage stays on, it doesn't oxidize or anything like that, at least not throughout the day. So I don't have any complaints. Even on my drier skin right now, this looks absolutely stunning, and it doesn't feel tight dry, but it doesn't feel overly greasy either to where I feel like I have to have like trust issues walking out the door with it. So far it's an A+ for me. I cannot believe how good this looks and also feels. I'm obsessed with it, to say the least. Of course, I'm sure you've heard that 20 times now. Take a shot every time I say obsessed. But I'm going to finish off the video maybe an hour or so and see if anything else happens. And yeah. Alright you guys, so I wanted to come on here and do my final check-in. I do have to say that I am thoroughly in love with this foundation. The way it wears and the way it feels and the way it looks in person, I can't even believe it. So I'm thoroughly obsessed with it so far, and I definitely highly recommend it. Now, I'm oily combination, and as you can tell, my forehead is getting really shiny. I blotted this foundation once with a tissue throughout the whole day, and I didn't powder at all. I do have some dry patches, and as you can see, I'm still oily. So with that being said, it's not really emphasizing anything, and if I blotted this off right now, it would go back to normal and look nice and refreshed. So that's one of the things I like the most about this foundation, is that it really holds its own throughout the day and still looks like skin. So I love this, and I cannot recommend it enough. I didn't break out or anything from it at all. It does have a little bit of a fragrance when you're first putting it on. I don't even know if it's really a fragrance or it's more of the foundation smell. But yeah, so I don't have any breakouts or anything like that. I would usually know right away if I'm gonna break out from something. So I will definitely keep you guys updated if anything changes. But so far, I do highly recommend this. Let me know in the comments down below if you guys end up getting this and you like it as well, or if you don't like it, let me know too. And yeah, I will have everything linked down below. I highly recommend this, and I'm going to continue to wear this, and I can't wait to do looks with it and see how it photographs and everything, because so far how it photographed today was amazing, and how that wore today was amazing, so I can't wait to try it out more. I will keep you guys updated. If you want to see more videos like this from me, please let me know in the comments down below, and I would be more than happy to do so. And also like this video, obviously, and subscribe if you haven't. And until next time, I will see you then.